Leave me alone! I shall lead the way. Onwards. Our lights shine through. Sacred light. Evil be cleansed. Shine forevermore. I shall lead the way. Thunder guide us. Insolence. So be it. Worry not. Fluorescent shadows. Sacred light. Let's prove our value to each other. Surrender. Still recognize me? Can you keep up? Can you keep up? Take this! You will yield. Glory demands more. In the name of the Montellis. Can you... Found your weak spot. Still recognize me? The stage is set. The world is mine.
How did it go? Anyone hurt? Let me check on you. Phew, you're still in one piece. Okay. Anything new about the tokens? So those Fraxidus goons are here in Jinzhou now? Things are more beats me. I've only ran into some bozo. Those wackos are hell-bent on making their own resonators. Said there's no right or wrong when it comes to
They use mechanical manipulation to integrate parts of tacit discords into human bodies, seeking power with such gruesome acts.
That Scar guy you mentioned sounds like he's on a whole other level. How did the fight go?
It seems he didn't intend to kill us. I would even say he was pulling his punches. I don't know what he wants from us. But Madam Magistrate may have intended to hit.
I still can't wrap my head around what happened in that village. I went over the files. That case is ancient. It was dealt with and archived way before our current magic.
What happened to the village in the...
Don't worry. The crooks were brought to justice and most of the villagers were relocated, but I didn't find anything in the files about that little girl you mentioned.
So Scar really did take her away. I agree. If only we could capture him.
I'm so lost. Why did Madam Magistrate point you to Chi-Chi?
That Scar went there to tamper with the site and mislead you with fake clues. You mean the Fraxidus was planning to tell you something about what had happened in that village? Then our magistrate intercepted by leading you there before they could? Madam Magistrate knew they were going to lure you to the village. Her token was a warning that the Fraxidus had their eyes on you.
How so?
Yes, I agree. Knowing their plans, Madam...
I don't think I follow.
The legendary figure who changed Jinzhou's history? The looming war with the resurrect... If all of these have something to do with your true identity...
Come to think of it, the sundial's the last token we need to work out.
Mr. Mortefi said it's an intricate puzzle box. Madam Magistrate might have hid a real message inside. Yes, it's the south. Represented by the vermilion bird. Now we have the Shichen of Wei and vermilion bird. We should be able to solve the puzzle.
So Rover, you gonna try it now?
Symbols on the larger disc represent time. And we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... It's working. And now, symbols on the smaller disc represent direction. And we need to align the correct symbol with this pointer. It should be... We have Tielong of the east, white tiger of the west, vermilion bird of the south, and black tortoise of the north.
Wow, you really solved it! Wait, I don't think it's something we're allowed to see. Quick, Yang Yang! We should turn around. Come on, just go ahead and see what's written inside.
I see. The grand libraries in Huanglong are renowned for their vast holding valuable information about the regions they represent. The grand libraries are vital for Huanglong's data security, managed by the regional sentinels, accessible only to the magistrates. They're
Kinda like a big piggy bank inside the city hall, data-wise.
Yes, you'll find the most comprehensive and accurate information there. Rover, if you need to visit the Grand Library in Jinzhou to find out who you are, I think it suggests two things. First, there is a strong link between your past and Jinzhou's history. Second, you must be a really significant person.
So you're super important to Jinzhou, maybe even all of Huanglong. Wow. I think we stumbled upon a real big shot when we didn't even know it.
What's the matter, Rover? Something wrong with the sundial? It is Jinzhou's political center, and it's also located at the city. The city hall was built when Jinzhou was established. It's a popular land. Why do you ask, Rover?
See? What did I say? Covert ops. Real confidential stuff going on. Come on, Yang Yang. It's just a one-on-one meeting with Madam Magistrate. What's the worst that could happen? Relax, relax.
I guess you're right. Still, please be careful. We'll be waiting for you.
senses tingling.
Administering first aid.
Woolies, let's race! Leave me alone. Woolies, finders keepers. Woolly senses tingling. Here comes Encore. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Leave me alone.
Commence healing.
Woolies, let's race! There has to be more, right?
Leave it to me.
Here we go again. Tana, you're it. Here comes on. Wooly senses tingling. Wooly. Leave me alone!
Leave it to me. Conception. Transmitting frequency.
Woolies, let's race! Woolly senses tingling. Into Woolly's belly you go! You're it! Find us keepers!
Conception.
Time for Encall's aerial recon! Oh, shiny! It's gotta be a dragon's treasure!
Administering first aid.
Woolies, keep up! Woolies, let's race! Woolies, keep up! Leave me alone! Here comes Encore! Woolies, let's race! There has to be more, right?
Conception. Woolies, let's race! Leave it to me.
Sense your weakness. One more time. No hesitation. Bad timing. One is the sound. One with the sounds. Leave it to me.
Here comes Encore!
Bullies, let's race!
A hidden passage. As I expected. That must be the entrance to the database. A part of the building is submerged. I should be able to find the hidden path underwater. It's seems I have a puzzle to solve. Guess I will check on the mechanism in the middle first. I see. The control panel here does look like a musical instrument, so to gain access to the database, I will need to record. What is that sound coming from behind? This must be one of the missing notes. Now, how do I connect it with the symphody? Part of the score holder just lit up. As I expected, a bell just raised out of the water. So that's what it meant by having the bells guide my path. A new walkway has shown up. Seems I will need to look for more signs. Tacit discords inside the city hall? No, they are not real. It must be some kind of digital simulation. It seems that... I suppose it's telling me where I can find the next sonodisc. That sound. This is the second sonodisc. I should bring it to the symphody. The water level just dropped again. There's another 2 drums, one in the east and another in the west. I may find more sonodiscs down there.
There has to be more, right?
This is the right way to go. I'm being fed just enough information to work out the puzzle. This does look like Miss Magistrate's doing. The drum on the other side has unlocked. Guess I'll go check on it before I leave, just to be safe. Another bell just rose up from the water, but it's still locked. I'll need to connect the passageways first. The music I just heard, it must be the sonodisc. Here it is. Time to deal with the guard. Jinzhou's City Hall is the political hub, while the Grand Library holds vital data. Consider I've retrieved the 3rd sonodisc. Time to head back. Another platform. The bells will lead my path. Huh. I'll go work out the passageways. This feeling. I am being watched. Must be another sonodisc.
Woolies, let's race!
This is the fourth missing note. Almost there. Now the water is all gone. One last note to go.
Oh,
This is the last one. They've prepared quite the welcome for me.
leave me alone! Huh? You're it! Huh? Here comes Encore! Huh?
Leave it to me. I have the last sonodisc ready. Time to go back to the Symphodi.
Woolies, let's race!
Now I should have access to the database.
Woolies, let's race!
So this is the Grand Library. I'm not seeing anyone here. Well, it wouldn't hurt.
Thank you for leading the way, Rover. What a magnificent place to set foot in. Extensive, exhaustive. Oh, how I want to carve the place inside out and blow it all to shreds. Thought you'd seem a bit more surprised. I wonder why. So you've laid a trap for me. Interesting. Do you really think you can trap me here?
You will not escape.
What a shame I can't stay and play with you a bit longer. Till we meet again, dear friends.
You're not going anywhere!
Woolie's sense is tingling. This is so much fun! Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Break. Swift and resolute.
Transmitting frequency.
Here comes Encore! Into Woolly's belly you go!
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance.
Woolly's attack! Here we go again! Here comes Encore! Woolly's behave! This is so much fun!
Swift and resolute. Leave it to me.
Did you just offer yourself up to be my prey? Now, it's just the two of us. Stow away that irrational anger of yours. I just have a friendly reminder for you. Seeing is not always believing. Why are you so sure they told you the truth? Don't jump to conclusions so soon. Why are you so stubborn? Why can't you place some of that trust in me? Or do I have to crush you to make you behave for once?
This is so much fun!
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadow.
Commence healing.
You're in! Here comes Encore! This is so much fun!
Endless reverberation.
Woolly's attack! You're in for it now! Da-da-da-da-da-da! You're in! Here comes Encore! This is so much fun!
Swift and resolute. No hesitation. The end has come.
So you knew I was following you all along, huh? My Elysium only breaks under coordinated attacks from both sides. I can never get rid of all these pesky little helpers around you, can I? So you've joined hands against me with Miss Magistrate here. It does hurt my feelings, you know? You're always so popular.
Are you all right, Rover?
Of course she is. How could I ever have the heart to hurt her? Consider my moment of failure a gift of sincerity, Rover. I trust you haven't forgotten our conversation earlier. Choose me. I'll tell you everything you want. Huh. I see. So she made the move before I could, and told you all of it already. Then as the winners, would you be so kind as to tell me how you set me up?
Now I have retrieved the magistrate's message for me from the puzzle box. But it only points me to the Grand Library. There's no meeting time. Something is still missing. I've solved the puzzle, the discs have been rotated, and the two symbols are now glowing. With this glowing light, a shadow is cast on two other symbols. The black tortoise of the north to the City Hall. And the time reads, the Shichen of Cho, in the wee hours of the morning.
It's been 3 days. We both made it on time. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Jinshi. It brings me great joy to see you, Rover. An emergency forced me to leave, and I only had the time to prepare some tokens for you. Please pardon my lack of hospitality. Yes, the Sentinel of Jinzhou is currently absent. Correct. The Sentinels guide and guard humanity as a symbol of our civilization. When a region's Sentinel goes absent, chaos is bound to ensue. As this news could lead to civil unrest, Jinzhou's Sentinel Jue is being held captive by the Fraxidus. I had to postpone our meeting and put all my effort. Yes, our thoughts are connected, to a certain degree. I can sense his memories, feelings, and surroundings. Though not very. Unfortunately, I haven't. I can feel Jue precisely. The Fraxidus plans to advance another lament and cause disasters worldwide. Overseer Scar had several objectives upon infiltrating Jinzhou. To track you down, to test your strengths, and to make you join their cause. To abduct Jue and to resurrect the Threnodian. In it, they must have discovered your value, likely from one of Jue's prophecies. If you join them, they'll gain significant power. Should you refuse to join, the Fraxidus will likely want to eliminate you, so you don't get in their way. I have a plan to apprehend Scar. Once we capture him, the Fraxidus won't be that much of a threat to you for the time. If you are willing to lend us a hand, I will ensure your safety during our cooperation. Thank you for your trust, Rover. Speaking of which, you seem to have already gathered a lot from the tokens. Impressive, Rover. The threat Jinzhou is facing is far worse than meets the eye. One of the Threnodians will soon be real. They are the enemies of human civilizations. Born from the dark side, we have been doing our best to prevent the disaster. But the Fraxidus is accelerating the Threnodians' revival. Indeed, you have defeated the Crownless and absorbed its echo with your bare hands. It is the tacit discord that embodies the concept. Resentment of the fallen, fright of the ignoble, those are the emotions that lay ground for its birth. The Crownless is a tacit discord. the Jinzhou is a border city with an unbreakable will and a strong spirit of resistance. You, however, you were able to defeat and absorb a Threnodian-related. Meanwhile, Huanglong's records mention a hero with similar powers who saved our nation during the... To uncover your true identity, this could be a helpful lead to pursue. Yes, based on my own deduction, and the prophecies of Jue. You mean the unfinished statue of Jue? I see. Do you mind letting me know what you remembered? Since it's related to our sentinel, I might be able to help. Rover, the memories of which you speak. As I mentioned earlier, I can resonate with Jue, our sentinel. Yes, I do remember seeing something similar. I believe it had truly happened in the past. In other words, you may be the person mentioned in our records, the unwavering presence by our sentinel's side, bonded by an unbreakable trust. Resonators tend to live a longer lifespan, but it is indeed unprecedented. So many mysteries about you remain unsolved, and your age is just one of the unknowns. Sorry, but I don't know. Jue's last piece of I pray you will find your answers there. The Threnodian is resurrecting, and our nation is in grave danger. This reminds me of the Threnodian War all too... Not really. I don't plan to believe in a hero showing up out of nowhere and protecting us. I'm just presenting whatever lead I have about your past, as I know it is troubling you. Thank you for considering lending us a hand. Your help is much... They are my people, and the responsibility to keep them safe should fall on no one. I am saying this because I have faith in my abilities, and even more so in the brave... You deserve to make your own decision about this, after uncovering... I appreciate everything you've done for us. Once it all settles, I am ready to accommodate and assist in whatever future... If you ever need me again, you need only ask. Let's keep this a secret between the two of us.
Scar, you are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want to say, huh? While I'd love to tell you another story, I guess that's not what you want to hear. Let's cut to the chase, Madam Magistrate.
Very well. You will answer only our questions from now on.
Sure, why not? What do you want to know? The Threnodians. They hold the key to our ideal. Together, they will bring us the promised true lament. Sure, why not? What do you want to know? A sentinel such as Jue can predict and correct future. We merely wanted to topple the set future. Sure, why not? What is the lament? Disaster? Curse? Some kind of punishment? The lament brings death, destruction, and reverberations that will be reflected, overlapped, and interwoven during the lament. They will be our salvation. Sure, why not? Our goal has always been the same. We want you to join us. Forces battle over you, causing whatever. Our interest in you is not a Sure, why not? What do you want to know?
You kidnapped Jue and revived the Threnodian, accelerating the next lament. Stop dreaming you can force Rover to join you. She is our honored guest.
How confident you sound. As the Threnodian's resurrection approaches...
Thank you for your concern. We have crushed your schemes once, and we can do it again. I have one last question for you. Abducting Jue, stalking Rover, and setting up an ambush in Cheecher Village. You couldn't have accomplished that all on your own, unless...
Unless I'm not the only overseer in Jinzhou, right? I have answered all your questions with full honesty. I don't mind you knowing because it won't make any difference. You can try to stop us with all you have, but it's too late to change the course of history. Now, I have one question for you. You seem convinced we caused the disappearance of Jue. What if I told you there was more to it?
About Jue. What else do you know?
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate. It's a secret for your ears only.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate,
No. It can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past.
watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms. And I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our Sentinel is highly sensitive. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us? Or... Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou, while I am the final decision maker. Without the assistance of Jue, I cannot guarantee I am Thank you. I am glad you think so. Jue can predict the future. And up to this point, every one of it, while justice may not be universally agreed upon, its decisions have consistently served the best interests of Huanglong. For that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in addition. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Mid... I suppose so. General Jian is currently bad, but the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous place to go. Since you won't need to go there right now. Not until... I know you're here for clues about your true identity. Have you heard about the Black Shores? It's an organization shrouded in mystery. Upon your awakening, one of their members... But please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special... While operating in secrecy, they are not an extremist group. They have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou. Thanks to their extra help, my meeting with this Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores members usually wear it on their person. Rover, after the recent series of before you fell into that deep slumber, ultimately, I suppose it is up. This photo is yours to keep. I will return with Jue shortly, and the Black Shore. Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes, please leave it to me. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle—
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chanli and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but she just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if—
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn her about the Fraxidus. If she runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted.
She decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure she understands. Besides, not seeing the opponent heightens the thrill of the game. If everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, I will meet her in person eventually. So, what did our captive from the Fraxidus tell you about Jue?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected. But you don't seem all that surprised, do you?
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much from our previous conversations. And
where was it when you last sensed?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City,
the place where the first people of Jinzhou lived, and where Jue first—
I'll find Jue and bring it back as—
Our enemies could have planned it as a trap.
I understand.
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway your
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future. My job remains unchanged. I will
Is that your
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, this time, I shall be a pawn in your— Remember, I will always stand by your—
Am I a player? Or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor.
Let me be there for
Time for another adventure?
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.